Hey everyone, welcome back. Just keeping an eye on my, one of the things I wanted to look at during this beta was the computer and the CPU, GPU, and memory usage of the game. And I'm going to keep an eye on it throughout while I'm playing. But whenever it was sitting idling, it was using up to 10 gigs of RAM. So let's go ahead and jump in. So this is Matthias, where we left off. Last night's stream ended. We had went from level 1 to level 9, and I believe it took about 2.5 hours. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, here we are back in Kovashad.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
Reverend Mother, I received a report.
Hey Squatch Lloyd, thanks for joining us.
Horned woman.
Yeah, the map is very helpful.
Performed routine inspection, nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights.
Although I wish it would have the fog of war on, so you didn't see the whole map until you discovered it.
We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely with the sighting in Neves. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but
Again, he fails in his duty.
with or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
Okay.
Reverend Mother, I
Level
received
10.
a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
Okay, let's go investigate this. Looks like I have to head northwest. We've got some other little quests around here available.
Let's have a look at you, Buckles need reinforcing. This leather's cracked. What have you been getting yourself into, huh? Look, you live or die by the quality of your equipment. If you've the coin and materials, I can improve it for you.
Upgrade available at the Alchemist, so I can upgrade my healing potion. Let's go over here and talk to the Alchemist.
Well, you certainly have the look of someone who spends a lot of time in the wilds. I expect you'll also want some of my elixirs, but let's focus on your healing potion for now. I have some extra materials we can use this time. If you want to improve your healing potion further or craft any elixirs, you'll need to source your own ingredients. I'll not leave these walls. Never again.
The potency of your healing potion can be upgraded at the Alchemist. Upgrading will require gold and herbs collected from around the world. Healing potion charges can be increased by earning renown in each region of Sanctuary. Region renown can be reviewed on the map. Okay, let's upgrade to a tiny healing potion. Okay, it was relatively painless. Okay, now let's check our map. We have another quest giver up here. See what they have to talk about. If I can find them. Inside this house. Occultist. Tell me of extraction and imprinting.
As I'm sure you know, even seemingly mundane objects sometimes contain great power. I can help you wrest that power free. The process will break down the original object, leaving behind the pure aspect of its mystical power. You might think of it as ripping the soul from one body and transferring it to another. Not that I would ever dream of such a thing. Certainly not within earshot of the cathedral.
Okay, let's see what you've got. Extraction and imprinting. Okay, I will still have to learn about this.
Until spring.
Okay, I have to head northwest, so this street going outside of town is the way I need to head.
Downright sinful, the price you're asking.
Just last week, I paid half that for carrots.
Sound like they're shopping at the grocery store today. So, why can I not move? I'm being blocked here. Maybe I have to go out the other road. And it's not letting me advance. So, no. Perhaps we'll go down and talk to the blacksmith again. Yeah, welcome, Iron Spider Kid. Yeah, I believe it'll be on PS3 as well as Xbox. I'm not quite sure, as I always play on PC, but I believe so. And I believe you'll be able to play back and forth between, you know, people on PS3 will be able to play, and, you know, the other versions of PlayStations. I'm not quite sure what version of PlayStation it'll be available on, but I know there's going to be cross-play enabled, so... Well, that's the thing, Squatchaloid. In the older games, they had what they called Fog of War, which the map was not uncovered until you went there. In this game, it's showing up, whereas the whole map's uncovered. So it makes it kind of hard to figure out where you had not gone yet. I really just want to get back into some action, but it is not allowing me to go out of town, so maybe we can explore south. It's not letting me progress north, so maybe we can go. I will say that the towns are a lot bigger. This town is a lot bigger than what they've been in the other Diablos. So let's see what's down here. Yeah, it's basically open world, like an open world MMO, like WoW and such. Okay.
It's locked.
Okay. At least we get a little bit of action down here.
Yeah.
And here's a quest giver over here. Let's see what he wants. Hey Azalea. Yeah, I just got back into this. Currently level 9 or 10. I made level 10, so I'm shooting for level 20 before, you know, the end of tomorrow. So far, it's been good Diablo fun. Yeah, I want to progress and get those complete the 3 accomplishments. Oh. Here we go. Still need an AoE. Yeah, I believe so. And they're going to unlock the other 2 classes, Necromancer and Druid, next weekend as well. But then after that, they're going to wipe. Let's see what's up here in the red circle. Were you able to get in, Azalea? Are you playing? Event joined. Survive the waves. 2 enemies left. Okay, let's go help out. See what we got going on here. And I guess I'm too late. Looking forward to the Druid, eh? Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a popular class. Here. More waves incoming. I usually play the Paladin or the Templar, the Holy Warrior, and I'm surprised that they released this game without a similar class. I'm trying to offset these streams, so like last night I went later, and then today I'm doing it middle of the afternoon, and then like tomorrow I will do it earlier afternoon.
It's over.
And we got a chest. I still want to know what those Ouroboros are, good for, other than just, you know, some form of money. Here's a ring. Got a ring. Better helm. Nope, not a better. Yeah, I mean, over the years I've played Necro, but it's not been one of my more favorite. Let's see.
It's locked.
Apparently something will drop keys around here for these chests, because you have randomly locked chests. Let's see what's in here. Interior dungeon. Looks like a house. It's like a big house. Castle.
The ones who get watch duty.
I don't know. That's a good question. If you go into an interior dungeon, you know, playing last night, the interior dungeons were not separate. In other words, they were public interior dungeons. So yeah. Oh, the pop-up events. You know, that's a good. I don't know right off. I don't know whether they're timed or they just occur when somebody comes into the area. And I also don't know whether if their difficulty is modulated depending upon how many people are in the area. So. I will say that this frozen orb has a delay. It's not like insta-cast. You cast it and then it's like a second off, so it'd be very hard to spam. Of course, you'd run out of mana quickly if you tried to spam it. Also a note, when I was preparing for this stream, I noted, I watched my system resources, and this game was using sorry about that. I went back to system resources to check it, and just on idling, it was using 10 gigs of RAM, and now, while I'm in game, plus I do have OBS running for streaming, but it's using 15 gigs of RAM. So I would imagine you should consider at least 10 gigs of RAM if you're going to run it on high on 1080. Anything higher, and you're going to need more RAM. So if you're running at 1080 and you have less than 10 gigs of RAM, you're not going to be able to run on high, I don't believe. And some of that depends upon, oh, a trap. You know, I saw that and I said, hey, that's a trap. And I didn't even think about it and I ran right across it. So, there are traps in this game. There's another trap. So I'm wondering if rogues can disable those. Battle staff. Not an improvement. Thanks everyone for joining. So far, Diablo 4 is looking pretty tasty. Of course, I am biased. I've loved all the other Diablo games. They each have their own slightly different flavor. Same kind of storyline, less intense though. Diablo 3. I will say though that so far the storyline in Diablo 4 is a lot darker than what Diablo 3 was. More akin to what Diablo 2 was. Okay. I still don't like the no fog of war thing. Oh, yeah. Is that a buff? Yeah, whenever you... A Diablo thing, if you're not used to Diablo, or if you haven't played it in the past, when you hit those shrines, that's what they're called, shrines. I was lacking the word there for a minute. When you hit the shrines, they have various shrines through the game that give you different types of buffs, and the buff only lasts very temporarily, like 30 seconds or something. So once you get used to the shrines and you know what they do, you kind of want to, when you hit the shrine, you charge through the next area and make the best use of them. That particular shrine had let me use basically unlimited mana. So that's why I was firing off a bunch of my frozen orbs. I keep forgetting the name of that. Fur-lined hood. Get out of the pool. Don't stand in the fire. Well, it wasn't fire, but it was poison. Let's see if any of this are upgrades. Seems like upgrades are coming steady. For those that have just joined me, this character is at level 10, and it's about, let's see, what time is it? 4:30. About 2 hours in on this character. But I haven't been doing the hard charge through, and I've been just kind of interacting with everything on the map, so I haven't been speeding through. Okay, where's the shaman? Where's the shaman? And there's a named boss in here somewhere. Come on. Trying. Oh, here's a big one. Tainted Oppressor. Hard to control the direction of this frozen orb. This is quite the fight. And I got a ring out of it and a level 11. And whatever's in this chest. Oh, that was event. Cursed chest event. So far, the rings I've gotten are all resistance. Fire, poison, 6.7. So, slightly better. Playing the old inventory management. Okay. It's a nice new graphic. Exactly what it is, but I know I don't want to stand in it. Ooh, Watchman's Key. Okay, so I can use the Watchman's Key to open this gate up here. It was your treasure until I came along. Thanks for dropping by. I'm about 2 hours into Diablo 4 now, and my character is at level 11. And I've chosen to go with a sorcerer the first time around here. And it's Frost. Specialty. Specialization, rather. And another event of sorts.
Out of mana.
And I'm out of mana. This guy goes out of mana quickly. I can only use like 2 frost orbs before going out of mana. Recovers pretty quickly. So, and I did it again. So this is really leading me to wonder whether rogues can disable traps in this game. If you didn't catch that, that's like the 3rd time I've stepped on a trap. It's like when you're running through here, your brain just barely registers there's a trap there, and then you step on it, like there. So traps are definitely a thing, and I imagine that when you start going in hard mode, they're going to do a lot of damage. This is just standard mode. Alright, back up. Okay. The Frozen Orb does take a second to cast, but it does appear to be pretty powerful. So far, I'm liking the artwork. Very similar to Diablo 3. The scale is different. And I believe the colors are a little bit more muted. Of course, I'm sure I could play around with my monitor settings and change that, but I was just using stock settings. I do have them set at high. And usually when I play and I'm not streaming, I play on an ultra wide. But for the sake of streaming, I'm playing on 1080. And there is, I'm invulnerable now. See, there's another one of those shrines. Oh, another event. And here's a big guy. Oh, big girl. Den mother. And she is not happy. And the blood pools.
I'm out of mana.
This is going to be running around and casting my frozen orb. Because my primary attack is too slow. So... Oh, come on. Run away! Oh, and more spawns. Come on.
I lack the needed mana.
Of course we do. I'm having to use my secondary or my frozen orb because my primary attack is too slow. If I turn around and use my primary, he'll hit me. And this character is pretty squishy as a sorcerer. Oh, come on. Okay. There she is. And that's probably the final wave. Oh, she was stunned. Fractured Peaks. Dungeon complete. Lights watch. Got my charges of health potion back, and I got a ring. A ring upgrade. Nothing up here on the throne. No chests. Okay. That was a dungeon, so I guess I can just town portal out of this one. Decent amount of lag there, porting back into town.
Dark days upon us. You need a proper weapon. Well struck.
This initial round, I'm just going through and selling stuff. Region progress. Okay, this is a new thing. So I've made progress in this region. So, with collective renown, so I can collect gold and 1 skill point. Okay, so I have a skill point to use. Go ahead and max out Frozen Orb. Have to figure out what to do next after that. Let's go south out of town again. This is the area here during this first weekend that we have access to. We do not have access to this area up here. Okay. So once again, I'm in the vicinity of other players, so I'm getting a 5% experience bonus. They want to encourage grouping and such. Yeah, Squatchaloid. As this is an open world, they're gonna just continue to repopulate. And even in Diablo 3 and such, they would not repopulate until you quit the game and then re-entered the game, but then they would repopulate. But this being an open world, the mobs would have to repopulate on a regular basis. And I'm in a new event. Of course you do. So this is very similar to the test I ran into last night, where they want you to stand in the circle and fight a bunch of mobs. You know what I haven't been getting is any of the string, I forget what they call it, where you kill, 50 or 100 mobs in a string and get a certain bonus. I have not gotten that yet in this game. And there's the completion. Ancient Siphon. More murmuring obols. Seven 7% lightning and fire resistance. Not an upgrade. Level 12. Okay, so now I have to figure out where I'm going from here because I maxed out Frostbolt and I maxed out Frozen Orb. Let's see in the third tier what we got. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but I've got ice armor. Okay, we'll roll with it. See what kind of benefit ice armor. It gives me protection for 6 seconds. Pauper's Descent. This is being a little bit laggy. Oh, one thing I noticed was that last night I had more than an hour queue, and I anticipated that today, but I did not hit that queue. Pretty much as soon as I logged in, I was able to get in. And it is not allowing me to continue out of this zone, so I have to turn back. But it did allow me to discover the zone, get a little bit of experience. Okay, so once I got into the zone, I believe I'm stuck. Nope. I'm stuck. So it did not like me trying to go into that zone, so it stuck me here. So I guess I'm going to have to gate town. Use town portal and then come back out. One of those things that'll probably be gone once they lift the beta and goes live, but I had to restrict the zones, and I tried to go out of the zone, and I didn't make it. So let's go ahead and very jaggedy lag. Go ahead and sell this
Well
stuff.
struck. Raise the father.
And head back out of town. There's another dungeon down here that I can go into. Oh, it's barbarian only. Maybe we'll go down and talk to this priest for this side quest. If you're just coming aboard, thanks for dropping by, checking out Diablo 4 in the first early access weekend. We will be having live streams tomorrow as well as next weekend. Next weekend, that we'll be adding the other two classes, Necromancer and Druid. In this case, I've chosen to go with a Sorcerer first, Frost-based. Check it out. Another new thing, this climbing and ducking. Another event I'm joining.
Be careful! Fend them off, please!
This is all very reminiscent of events in Diablo 3, very similar. Okay. And here comes the boss, named Gixius Festerspawn. Get out of the poison. I thought that was a boss, I guess not.
It's over.
It was the boss. I just had a bunch of other mobs I had to clean up. Hold your ground, event complete. I still want to find out what murmuring obols are spent on. They seem to be just one of the currencies in the game, but I haven't figured out what they're useful for yet. something to harvest up here. These harvested materials come in handy for potions, and I was recently able to... Oh, here we go. I was able to increase the level of my healing potion, and you're going to need those harvestables for that. That's cool. Wood Wraith. Had like a Trent kind of aspect to it. Okay, there's a stable out here in the middle of the woods. Actually, this is a small town. Versek.
Damned bandits are tearing us apart. I can't go out again.
Fine. Just tell my wife I took your shift.
Still do not have access to mounts.
You are kind, but it's nothing that won't heal. I was a fool for trying to get into the old Lights Watch outpost. The place is overrun with fiends. I only wanted to... I believe my mother, Soliana, was stationed there. However, the church keeps everything but its records in the light. There must be something left behind at the outpost by Knights Penitent.
Don't worry. I'll look into it.
Okay. There's a blacksmith. Get a few materials. Let's start doing, see if we can get a few materials saved up and then make something.
Enough is enough. Parathin's soul is
Those were local hunters. They went with my brother Parathin to guide some merchants through the mountain pass, but were attacked by bandits. The hunters think Parathin set them up. That cannot be right. He is not very devout, but he wouldn't do something like that. I want to look for him, but the woods are dangerous. Could I perhaps hire you as a bodyguard?
Yes.
Thank you. Before we leave, we should ask around town. Maybe he came back on his own.
I see. So our young brother failed in his pilgrimage to the monastery. A shame. But no worse than any of us have earned. is it? Death of fang and claw, of freezing, of the pyre. Our sinful bodies deserve no better. No, no. Perithan does his very best to avoid me, I'm afraid. I should hope he's somewhere praying for his own salvation. We gave up long ago. Yes, darkness is all around us, threatening to close in at any moment. It is our struggle to keep it at bay, if only just barely. Back when the Knights Penitent still patrolled these woods, they would construct great sanctified braziers to ward off evil.
Okay. Something is wrong with this conversation because it's over and it's not bailing out of... Okay. Pyre of Margrave. Okay. I go over here and talk to somebody else.
Why? To finally arrest the menace? He went out with those heathen merchants a while back. I haven't seen him since.
And the waypoint.
That troublemaker? No. But let me know if you find him. I have some questions.
Light. I was hoping. The merchants were ambushed at a camp just before the pass. We should search there.
Okay. Guess we'll go over this way. Here is a new dungeon. But for this quest we need to go down here.
By the Lord, this is horrible. Do you see any clues?
Of course I see clues. I see a bunch of dead bodies.
I didn't want to believe it, but I've seen those scars before. On unsavory types who sometimes met with Perithan. It seems he's truly fallen in with them. I have to find him. I have to bring my brother to justice.
So far, I'm impressed with the storyline quests. They're going a little bit further with the voice acting and such than what Diablo 3 did. Is it going to let me go into this next? I guess it should. Gained renowned.
He's gone too far this time. Straight, so far from the light.
If you're just joining me, I'm about 2.5 hours into playing the Diablo IV open beta. Playing Sorcerer, and I'm specialized in Frost. Thanks for joining. Climbing, which also was not a thing in Diablo 3. Okay. What is this? Flooded Mine. New interior dungeon? Realm rewards. I couldn't read it. Something about realm rewards. It's an interior dungeon, though. And I guess that other quest guy did not want to come into the cave with me. I probably wouldn't either if I was just a random guy.
I'm out of mana.
Yes. That seems to be a common theme in my entry with this sorcerer, being out of mana. That's it. That was a very short dungeon. I hesitate to call it a dungeon. It's just an interior area. Very much like those little caves in World of Warcraft where you go in and it's just like one room. Okay, glad you waited out here for me. Help Blackthan find the bandit hideout. Okay, let's go back down here. Are you coming? Yeah.
This must be it. Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. Cutthroat's Escape. Realm rewards are shared with every character of yours on that realm. These messages could go a little bit slower so I could read them. But I guess it was just up during the zone load, so...
I can overlook my brother's foul deeds no longer. Light, grant me the strength to bring your justice upon my own blood.
Okay, let's find your brother. See what he's up to in here. If he's inside a cave like this, it's up to no good, that's for sure. And in Diablo games, they're usually doing something evil. Or dead. Sometimes when you go looking for the brother, he's dead. I appreciate everybody dropping by. I will be streaming again tomorrow and then next weekend. I don't know if I'm going to have time to stream on Monday, which the cutoff on Monday will be pretty much in the middle of my workday, so. But for sure, whenever this fully comes out in June, I'll be playing, and I will have a clan going, so if you're interested, just let me know. I have to look into the details on what clan, you know, what kind of benefits you get with the clan, but definitely it's all around grouping and such. There are a few different bonuses you get for grouping as far as experience in the game. Extra experience, 5 or 10% extra. And I noted when I was outside, it's not even that extra 5%. So you don't even really have to be grouped. You just have to be in a general area of somebody. But I think there is an additional bonus if you're grouped. Remains to be seen though, because I've not tested that. Smuggler's Key. That's probably what I was looking for. Just looking to see if I've picked up any better items. Now, what's over here? Open the locked door. Where is the locked door? Oh, that was the key, so I have to go back up here to the actual locked door. I've got to say, this is a really detailed cave. Kudos to the artist who produced this, or group. Almost level 13. I'm sure they'll change things before live release, but just to give you an idea, this is roughly 3 to 3.5 hours of play. Level 13. Ooh, first orange. Gloves. Oh, you know what is another thing that just occurred to me is the fact that I'm not having to identify these items. They're already identified. Which is odd for Diablo, because you usually have to identify stuff. Let's see here. I'm going to go for the Frost Nova for this one.
I'm not ready.
Dead end. I was taking a look at my resource monitor on my computer. I'm playing this game at 1080 on high settings with a GeForce 3070 card, and it's using over 10 gigs of RAM from system memory. So and that's also, I am also streaming, so that takes a few gigs of memory, but I've been kind of keeping an eye on that as I've been playing, and I think that people with systems of 8 gigs of memory or less will be hard pressed to play this game on high. I don't think they'll be able to play on high. Just an idea of, you know, the system resources.
Perifan! Perifan, damn it! Where are you?
Oh, yeah, there's his brother. And more traps.
I'm not ready yet.
That looks like it's going to be a rogue. A rogue talent.
Any time. Any time to prepare that.
I'm not ready yet.
Weathered gloves. Not an upgrade because I've got those bow and weave gauntlets. Okay. Let's talk to him, see what's going on with his brother. Oh, he's still alive.
What have you done? How could you have fallen so far? Margrave demands justice, brother. I need justice.
They told me it would be clean. Lift a few purses and send them on their way. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. I didn't kill anyone. I ran, and they punished me for it. You must believe me.
You'll never convince the others. We can't return to Margrave. Can you walk?
Look then.
These are old smuggler tunnels, right? We'll follow them south, somewhere no one knows us. Start over. Thank you for your help. He's an idiot, but he's blood. I can't just... Can I trust you not to tell anyone where we've gone?
Understood.
Or you could try to kill me and get killed. Bound by blood. And they decided not to try to kill me. And these quests are yielding caches, which has a bunch of harvestables. Okay. I usually would gate out of a dungeon, but the run out may be shorter than running back from town to the middle of where this is. Okay. Where are we now? Okay. So I think that I want to go back Rude. I think I want to go back to this. Oh, that's only Barbarian Dungeon. It's not going to let me go into this area over here. But I can go over here and go south. Veil of Fools. More harvestables, gala wine, some mobs out here. And some kind of event. Get out of the acid.
I'm out of mana.
Of course I am. What are these little green glowing things? Event complete. Jar of Souls. Oh, that name's familiar. I remember Jar of Souls event in Diablo 3. I don't know what those... Maybe the green things are souls. So I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Okay. If you're just joining me, new to Diablo 4, harvestables, which you'll want to harvest and use to make new potions, types of potions, increasing the level of your mana and health potions, as well as other things, as, you know, as far as harvesting ore and stuff for making weapon and armor. Yet to be seen. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, that's... I cannot go in that area. And whenever I tried to over here, it locked up my game. So let's go back. Well, it didn't lock up the game. It trapped me in a little area there where I had to gate back to town. That's pretty wild. The spells affect the environment. It doesn't destroy them, but watch this. Makes the trees shake and everything. That's pretty cool. Just chalk that up to attention to detail. I want to see what the iron ore is going to be good for. Obviously, you know, armor or weapons or something or other, but I haven't got into those details yet. Another altar of Lilith. This is another thing that you're going to be wanting to watch out for, these little altars. And from what I found, they've been tucked back in corners and such. And when you click on them, they will give buffs to everyone on the realm. So it helps everyone out to look for those. Faded plaque. Most of the inscription has been lost to time. A few barely legible words read, "Atone thy darkest sins." Dun dun dun. More ore. With how much ore has been dropping, you know, I'm taking it that we're going to need a lot of ore. You know what? It's not going to let me go into this because this zone is level 36 plus it's not included in the beta. So I'm going to head back north. And what is this area? Here's somebody to talk to.
I would reconsider heading south. Nothing in the swamp worth dying for. Least of all the people.
So far, the voice acting seems pretty good. A lot of Russian voiced, whether they're Russian actors or voicing accents, seems to be like the area this is set in. Good quality, though. How's everybody doing out there? What do you think so far of the game? Have you played? What is this? Hermit's Abode. Rogues can use imbuement skills. I'm assuming there'll be a hermit in here. Nope. Bunch of mobs. Bunch of werewolves. I guess the hermit is a werewolf. See if he's got anything interesting in here. Nope. Okay, I can't head down into this zone, so I need to return to Priest Matvey to complete a quest, so let's go up this way.
So you have. I can smell it from here. I wish I could have seen the flames dance.
The light shines through you, Wanderer.
Another quest complete. Another cache to open. Murmuring Obols. Okay, so the Obols are to be used at the Curiosity Vendor. Red dust is drops for PvP. I've not done any PvP yet. And then of course regular gold. So, I mean, just for the sake of curiosity, are there any curiosity vendors around here? No. There's an armor vendor. Go up here and empty out my packs. Yeah, let's use the blacksmith and try to get some components out of them to try and use those. Okay. Nothing needs repaired yet. Upgrade. Let's see. Item to upgrade. Let's see if I can upgrade my staff. Costs 9,000 gold to upgrade and 78 iron chunks. Okay. Go for it. Let's see if they can upgrade this one. $93 rawhide and 3,500 gold. Now I see, I guess the level of the equipment, they have little diamonds on there that tell you the level of the equipment now. Okay, I'm done spending money. And I got a achievement. So each item has 4 power levels now, and they're indicated by diamond at the bottom. Well, actually, no, because like this one only has 3. So I'm betting that like the blue, if you upgrade it, it would only have 2, etc. Okay, well that's one another way to upgrade your armor. You know, one thing I haven't seen so far, like they had in Diablo 3, are the recipes, where you would go out, collect recipes from caches and such, and teach them to the blacksmith so the blacksmith could make various things. So far, I'm not seeing where the blacksmith makes things now. I can see where they will upgrade an item for you, but not make things from a recipe. So, okay. Okay, level 13, and I'm about almost 4 hours in as far as playtime goes. Just to give you some kind of idea. I am shooting to be level 20 because that's one of the achievements of the open beta, for whatever it's worth. Trying to see where I should go next. I have to stay within this zone. Looks like this central area I have not gone to yet. So let's head north. Ashen Hollow. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. I have also thus far not seen any treasure goblins of sorts in dungeons. We've been in, like, I don't know, 3 small dungeons. Here's another interior area. Don't know whether it's a dungeon or... Cellar complete. Disturbed grave. There's been several of these small interior areas. On the regular setting that I'm playing on, it seems like the health potions are steadily coming through, so it's been relatively easy to stay alive. Maybe we'll go up to the northwest here. I think I'm getting to, like, where I've cleared off a lot of what's available for the beta. There is a dungeon down to the south, however, it is barbarian only. New ring. Not quite an upgrade. That is a walking arbalist. And once again, another silent chest. that I don't have an idea of how to unlock. Unless maybe those are put there for rogues who can pick them or something. Light's Eye.
Why are we always the ones who get the watch duty? Stop them!
And there's level 14. Take level 2 of Frost Nova. Although the artwork is very reminiscent of Diablo 3, I do think it's a good step up. I mean, it's really nice. They did use a very muted color palette, though.
It's locked.
I need a key to open this door. Run away.
Our new recruits are proving themselves strong. I've grown fond of one, Knight Soliana Costa. Her devotion to the faith could cast even the darkest shadow of doubt from anyone's mind. It's easy to talk to her about those I left for the calling of the light. She had to leave her family too, a son.
I have a feeling they're talking about Lilith, who in this game is the big bad.
Pa, is it true what they say? An angel walks among men? Oh. The knights marched to Cor Valar. If I were 2 years older, I'd have passed my trials and I'd be marching with them. Instead, I'd stay. The skeleton crew will guard the fort until the knights come to terror. You'd be proud. No more calling me shield for me. They gave me a sword. Though I doubt you will ever see battle. I'll write soon. Edmund.
Yeah, I have this idea that Edmund meant a gory end.
I'm not ready yet.
And it looks like there's a boss over here coming towards me. That's a pretty cool visual. He was not as difficult as I thought. A little bit better. Oh my.
I'm not ready yet.
And there's a watchman's key. And a few items that I cannot equip. But it looks like I can complete this quest.
We received the order. Our company has been called away on a mission for the light. I know that like the others who have been called to serve, we will not return. We have already given everything to the church. Must we give up our lives as well?
Ready yet.
Okay, I have the key now, so I can open this door up here. Crucial object is missing. Oh, and another trap I didn't see. I guess you can destroy traps by shooting them. Wow. It's a pretty powerful trap there.
I tried to convince Soliana to leave with me. I told her that her son would rather grow up with a mother, and we could start over, away from this frozen wasteland. She refused. Soliana said to run would be to abandon the light and a better world for her son. Perhaps she's right.
That's a new type of shrine. Everything's dropping a lot more gold. And the Den Mother again. Wasted that mana. This Frost Orb is hard to direct.
I do not have any potions.
And I'm out of potions. Here's one. Due to the delay on the Frost Orb, it's not easy to spam. Even if I did spam it, I think I could only get 2 or 3 out with full mana.
I'm out of potions. I'm out of mana. I do not have any potions.
And I'm going to buy it. First death. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. 4.5 hours in, or 4 to 4.5 hours in, first death. So, with that said, I think this is a good time to log off. I will be on tomorrow, the 19th of March, in the early afternoon at 1 o'clock. So join me then, and we'll dive into Diablo 4 a little bit deeper. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you on the flip side.